It's indeed a very interesting view on the market in general. I would probably add that generally in the GCC market, lots of things are still developing, and for that matter, you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing. We were just discussing before the before our discussion started today with a colleague that I kind of sometimes feel that I'm into the class of creative writing, because you have to create lots of things from the very beginning when you are creating an agreement, when you are trying to understand how the market would react to certain limitations. Again, this difficulty in terms of the clashes between the civil law approaches and the common law approaches. Probably if any one of you practice here in the region, you know that within one country, within a UAE, we do have both systems, because we do have ADGM and the IFC partially, but primarily ADGM, a free zone, which whole system, legal system, they have a separate system from the rest of the country, and their whole system is based on English law. And in fact, the English court decisions have direct application to the countries that are, to the companies that are registered in ADGM, but also to all the agreements that are governed by ADGM law. And based on my experience, for example, again, for the market here in the GCC in general, in many occasions when we have to have an agreement between a Saudi company and the UAE company, especially if it is based in Abu Dhabi, which is a very, very tricky issue, right? If they try to negotiate, they could choose as a governing law for the agreement ADGM law and ADGM court. So you can imagine the companies, the right owner, for example, and the licensee are based in the jurisdictions with civil law system, with the approaches of civil law and the approaches of judges and the approaches of general understanding as to how IP works. And then the agreement between them will be governed by ADGM law and essentially English law for that matter, right? So it's an interesting angle and an interesting thing to keep in mind, especially if your clients are interested in working in this region or expanding here or exploring the market, both from brands perspective and trademarks protection for that matter, or the patent protection.